I think we got some real shit to go into here. So this happened yesterday, and apparently this teacher lost his fucking mind over his students and accuses them of cheating. I went to college for 8 years. I know, imagine that. I went for psychology, sociology, interactive media design and 3D web development, and theater. And I only graduated theater because it was funny and I enjoyed myself. I could have passed my interactive media web development 3D design, but I dropped out a week before finals. No. I dropped out like maybe 3 days before I graduated after doing my finals because I just didn't care about getting the diploma, or it was a 2-year course. So whatever that's called. Because I knew I wasn't going to use it because I had a video game theory class, and for my final, they said, make a YouTube video discussing your favorite video game. And I made one on Banjo-Kazooie. And then I was just like, oh, I'll just be a YouTuber. I don't need this fucking education anyways. I'm just going to blow up on YouTube. Lo and behold, here we are. But I will say I had some fair share of my own college professors losing their fucking mind. I remember going to a theater college, and I had this class called Clown. And the teacher was going around the room asking everybody to volunteer for who wanted to go first. And I said, okay, I'll go. I would always say I'll go first for anything. Because I'm like, oh, yo, me. Hey, me. I'll go. And she says, she looks me dead in the eye, and she says, take off all your clothes. And I'm like, yeah, good one. So what are we doing, teach? And then she says, no, I'm serious. Take off all your clothes or you fail. All right. And I'm looking at her, and I'm starting to take off my shirt, assuming that she's like, joking. She doesn't say that. So I take off all of my clothes, and I'm sitting there, standing there, in my underwear. My dick was huge that day. It was Thursday, which means that was my long dick day. In case you guys don't know, if you're a guy, you have short dick days, you have long dick days. Short dick days is Tuesday, long dick days are for Thursday. It scales, it does. Dude, measure your dick every day. There are certain days where your dick is longer, and there are certain days where your dick is shorter. And obviously humiliating. I was fat as fuck back then. I was like 330, maybe like 310. She rolls a red ball to me, a clown nose, and says, put it on. And I put it on, and I say, may I sit down now? And she says, no, make us laugh. So I'm in my underwear, naked, in front of all of my peers, with a red clown nose on. And I don't even know what I said, but some of the people who I grew acquainted with just started laughing at anything I was doing just so I could sit down. And she says, you may sit down now. And I say, may I take a moment outside? I just need a little bit of water after that. She says, okay. And that was the first panic attack I ever had. When the reality of the situation just occurred, full breakdown, full anxiety attack. And minute after minute, another student would leave the course crying, bawling in tears. And that class, I believe, had somewhere around 41 students for day one. And after day two, I know it had less than 15. But that many people dropped that course, or that many people refuse to do that. Some teachers are fucking crazy. So now I'm curious, is the teacher crazy here? Or is the classroom a bunch of pieces of shit? Let's find out, because I've seen what a bunch of students will do to a substitute teacher, man. Straight up, I remember, we're gonna watch the video, I promise. I had this teacher who treated me like shit every single fucking day. She's my librarian. She put me and my buddy Billy into detention. And so we had detention. She didn't know that we hated her. We were good at like pretending that we liked her. And he's like, can you go to the convenience store and buy me a green tea? And he was like, oh yeah, of course, we'll go get it right now. We go and we buy the tea, and he's like, yo, John, wouldn't it be funny if we both dropped our nuts on this drink and made her drink it? And I said, hey man, you can do whatever you want. Billy pulls out his nuts and rubs it all over the fucking soda. We're like 14, by the way. Maybe 15. Dropping his nuts on this can of tea, gives it to the teacher, and just dies laughing. Like SpongeBob laughs at the one guy drinking from the cup with the one ice cube when he asked for a couple of ice cubes but only got one. Like, bro just starts dying laughing at the teacher drinking that tea. Based Billy? I don't know, bro. It's still weird. It haunts me to this day. Anyways, kids are pieces of shit. Teachers are pieces of shit. Everybody's a piece of shit. That was story time with Tectone. Let's keep going here. Uh-oh. So do they know they're live? Do they know?
Before we pass out the scores for last week's midterm exams,
Uh-huh.
I want to share something about my life with you.
Oh, Jesus.
I've been a statistics professor here at UCF for the past 9 years.
Wow.
The joy of my life has been teaching students just like you, right? I met my wife here. We bought our first home here in Orlando. Orlando is my home. This school is my home. And today
Do you think his wife was one of the students?
is a day that I prayed would never come. I want to show you last year's test score average for this same midterm exam. That class averaged 67%. 67% for them.
Don't you think these teachers got to be bad at their jobs if the test they're teaching their kids and everybody averaged a failing grade? Like, for me, my school, 70 was failing. I don't know where this is at. Maybe 67 is passing. But as far as I know, that's failing.
Them. And the year before, averaged 65%. Okay?
Okay.
Here is this class's average. It's 91%.
Great. You did a great job. Maybe your class is just really smart.
91%. We would call this a bimodal distribution, which means that an external factor has been applied to a data set, forming an unprecedented result.
Okay.
Okay? In layman's terms, you cheated.
How?
Now, I don't know if you think that I'm stupid.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you just thought that this was something that we wouldn't notice, but whoever's responsible.
I'm getting anxiety just listening to this as the guy who cheated on everything in school. I cheated on every quiz. I cheated on every homework. I scammed my way through school. So this is freaking me out, bro.
Responsible for this is in for a very rude awakening.
Uh-oh.
Okay? Because as of now, everyone in this room's test scores from last week have been tossed. They've been tossed. All right?
Okay.
You can consider yourself lucky, yeah? Because I've had my TAs up all night. They didn't sleep.
Everybody cheated?
They've been developing test questions for a brand new exam that you are going to take to make up for last week's scores right now.
How did you know they all cheated?
I want you all to remember this day.
Oh, Jesus.
I want you to remember that in the real world, there aren't magical other people that just skip around giving you the answers to your problems. It doesn't work that way. The truth is earned. It's not gifted to you. There are problems in your life that you're going to need to learn how to wrestle with yourself.
Yeah, tell him, officer. I'm
Computers
scared.
away, pencils out.
I feel sick just hearing that. Like, I feel sick. That's how much this freaks me out.
By some miracle, by some divine intervention from God Himself, you all managed to score even better on yesterday's exam than you did on the one before.
What?
Since I now can't trust any of my TAs, they've been fired. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take another exam, this time with questions written by me and me only. I'm the only person in the world who knows what these questions are, which means I'm also the only person in the world who could help you cheat. And guess what? Spoiler alert, I'm not going to do that. Computers away, pencils out.
What?
So how'd you do it? Every single answer on the short answer exam yesterday was perfect. Whoever is responsible for this, just go ahead and stand up and own up to it. All right. Your funeral. Here's what we're going to do. Why don't we leave it up to chance? I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. You get it right, you pass this class. You get it wrong, you fail.
What the
Who's
fuck?
going first? Yesterday, when Jeremy guessed 17, I was thinking to myself, well, that's just lucky Jeremy. And then when Kaylee guessed 34, I thought, that's weird. And then when Eric and Michaela and Tori
Oh my
all
God.
correctly
Is
guessed
this a
the
skit?
numbers that I was thinking of, I began to waver. I began to lose all faith in reason. If one of you has implanted a chip into my brain, I'm coming for you.
I thought
and
this
I won't
shit was
stop
real.
until I find you.
I
and
thought
when
this
I
shit
do,
was real.
you will be reported to the dean. You all seem to be so knowledgeable. But what remains to be seen is if you can tell me what's going to happen in my future. Computers away, pencils out. These are my mother's ashes.
Okay,
She
dude.
died of a
Oh,
brain
these
hemorrhage
students are
over the
fucked
weekend,
up.
as you all accurately answered on your exam. There's clearly nothing that I can teach you. I'm giving you all A's. You are dismissed.
Oh my God. They ruined
You're
his
dismissed.
life.
You can go. Go. I can't teach you anything. You already know everything.
What?
You already know everything.
Oh my God.
What are the winning Powerball numbers this weekend? Woo! I'm fucking red! Fucking red! Oh, you beautiful brainiacs, you were right the whole time. I have so
shit,
many
dude.
questions for you. Holy shit! Wait a minute. Is my wife cheating on me? I fucking knew it, that fucking bitch. All right, we've got a lot to cover. Computers away, pencils out. Question 1. Do aliens really exist? Who killed JFK? 9/11. Let's start with Tower 7. What really happened? Which religion is the right one? How do I break the cycle of abuse that my grandfather started? Is this dress white and gold or black and blue? Did my
True.
sister ever catch me jacking off when we were kids? How do I become
They
best
had
friends
to.
with Bruno Mars? Am I gay? Don't answer that. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks so much. Holy shit. Bruno Mars just asked me to open for him at MetLife.
No way.
Well, that was insane. The feeling of euphoria can never be that good again, right? Right?
There's no way. Oh no.
And you guys are absolutely sure about this?
No.
How do I get off heroin?
No.
When am I going to die? So little time left. Guess what matters most is what you do
Oh my
with
God.
your life while you still can.
Oh my God.
So, Israel, Palestine. How do we fix that? You gave me the Nobel Peace Prize, huh? I don't have much time.
It's fixed.
Zelensky needs me in Brussels tomorrow morning to weigh in at the NATO summit. What are we doing about Ukraine? I now have the Kremlin under my thumb. Thank you, Kaylee. Guys, there's got to be another way to fix climate change that doesn't involve genocide.
Just open a whole bunch of fridges all at the same time and put a bunch of ice cubes in the ocean. It'll fix everything.
Okay, fine. Which race? How do we
Yep.
fix immigration issues, guys? And you can't say genocide. Don't even try it. I've been offered Secretary of State, but it's not enough. I need executive authority. How do I overthrow the president? All right, he's dead, but I think his wife saw me. What am I supposed to do? All right, she's dead. Who should I pick as my VP? I see the way you all look at me. All of you. You look at me like you don't think that I've earned shit. Well, guess what? I don't fucking need you. You need me. I never needed you. You were never important to me. You are all
No.
just a vessel that I use
Don't turn
to
on
get
him.
to the places that I was always destined to go. I don't need you. You need me. Well, you guys were right. They say it's terminal. Since this is our final class together, I was hoping that you might indulge me with one final question. What's the purpose of life if it all just leads to nothing? Yes, Samantha. I want you to remember that in the real world, there aren't magical other people that just skip around giving you the answers to your problems. It doesn't work that way. The truth is earned. It's not gifted to you. The truth is earned. It's not gifted to you. The truth is earned. It's not gifted to you. The truth
Oh
is
my God.
earned. It's not gifted to you. The truth
Yep.
is earned. It's not gifted to you. There are problems in your life that you're going to need to learn how to wrestle with yourself. Computers away, pencils out.
The things that I felt from that video: anxiety, fear, joy, sadness, happiness, relief. What a roller coaster. One of the best modern day skits of all time. The fact that I didn't know that it was a skit till 5 minutes in is insane. I was still there. He fired the TAs. All right. Like, damn. All right. He wrote it all himself. And then it was like, they all got 100. Ah. I lost him after he became the president. Oh, yeah, true, dude. Everything else, yeah, it was great. What the fuck?